Welcome back to the channel, guys. And this video is going to be really value packed. So I'll be sharing the step-by-step process that has gotten me really lean, muscular, and I have that confident physique. And this is done through trial and error of 9 years of consistent training. I've been through meal plans, diets, and random whatever conflicting information there is on the internet. So this video is the last video that you'll ever need. And once you start applying it to yourself, what I have used for my clients, you'll be starting to see real sustainable results. I'll be highlighting a client, Dan, who has gotten 20 kilograms of muscle mass in 8 months of implementing the same systems that I'm going to show you right now. And he never did a workout. He had a bad relationship with the gym or having a bad relationship with sports in general. He never really liked it. But right now, he's showing up consistent. He knows what it takes. And if he sees himself in the mirror, he sees a body that he's genuinely proud of. Now, a lot of you guys, you have your life together, but the last thing that is missing is that physique that gives you that confidence and gives you that respect that you need. It's the last missing piece that is in your life that you'll need. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. This is really raw, no edit, no flashy anything. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, cool. Everything's mic'd up. We're ready to go. Let's just get straight into the value, guys. Here's how I helped a busy sales closer, Dan, gain 20 kilograms of muscle mass, get lean, get muscular and confident without a diet, no meal plans, or spending more than 4 hours a week training and keeping it forever. So before we dive in, I want to give you a little bit of background about me. So like you don't think like, okay, who's this guy telling me all this? I am Guillaume. I'm an ex-military and have been a personal trainer besides doing the military stuff. I've been in the military for about 5 years. I loved it. I think it was really great. But after some time, I realized that I've solved a problem for myself, as in getting really muscular and really lean, which gave me a lot of confidence and respect. And that's when I decided like, okay, I need to help other people with that. And I was like, okay, personal training is cool, but how can I really help like someone from Canada? How can I help someone from America? And that's only done through online coaching. And that's why I delved deep into the online coaching part. And I love it. I'm able to help clients all over the place. And then that's why I created a simple strength protocols, which has been dragged through my own trial and error for over the past 9 years of getting in shape. As you see right here on the left, this was me. I was really skinny and I was bullied due to that because I was really insecure and I was not confident. I quickly fixed that by getting in shape. And throughout the 9 years, I've had a lot of fails. I have tried meal plans, I've tried diets, I've tried whatever you're looking up on the internet that's really actually bro science and a lot of conflicting information. So I simplified everything which I needed in my life to get in amazing shape, and that's why I created, the simple strength protocol, just to make sure that I'm not bullshitting you. These are the clients that I've helped so far. Still a lot of results are loading into the program, but these are business owners, these are accountants, sales closers, traveling men that need a simplified approach and most time efficiently to get in shape and to fix the last part that they're trying to achieve in their life. Now, who this is for, to not waste your time, if you travel a lot and you want to get in shape, or you want the most time efficient approach, lose the stubborn fat, keep this physique forever without relying on the gym all the time, then this is for you. I had to keep up with my words, but if you're tired of being out of shape, you don't like the way you look, and you want a present mindset that works with you rather than against you, then this is for you. If you're hardworking, and when you have a simple step-by-step right in front of you that has proven results and you're willing to dedicate yourself fully, then this is for you. And if you simply know that you have the potential, but you need the guidance and the accountability to get there, then this is for you. And if you're aware that this program will change you as a person and are willing to give up your old habits, then this is for you. So who this is not for If you're not willing to invest in yourself, as in your body and your mind, then this is simply not for you. If you're not hardworking and you don't have the mindset to achieve your goals, then this is not for you. And if you're not willing to follow what is being told of you to do in the program, then this is not for you. And if you're still convinced that a cheap cookie cutter program will get you to your goals, and you are not willing to change your routine, then this is not for you. What you have to understand here is that if you do not change the inputs, if you do not change what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, nothing's going to change. So this is one of the group calls that we've had with the whole community. It's great. But now here's the truth. You don't need meal plans, diets, or give up your favorite foods to get in shape. And you don't need a gym available all the time. When I was traveling with the Navy, when I was in the Army, I didn't have a gym available all the time. And I got really in shape when I was able to change my lifestyle, as in being able to train even without the gym, without equipment. Now, you don't need supplements to build muscle or lose fat. That's just the extra 10%. How you need to do it is still like what you eat and being able to balance that out and making sure that you build muscle and lose fat. So don't worry, I won't leave you hanging here. There's no such thing as being too busy or this won't work for me. You don't need to spend endless hours in the gym, or you don't need to have super genetics to get in the shape that you want to be. Now, if you want that person to be you, I will show you exactly how I helped my client Dan gain 20 kilograms of muscle, build that confident and respected physique, and how to gain muscle, lose fat, with only spending 4 hours in a week training, and how to eat your favorite foods without stupid diets and meal plans, and how to reduce your stress and become more mindful in the process. We'll be going over the training, the nutrition, the recovery and the habits, the 4 main things that have helped my client Dan, as well as many other clients do. And we're gonna go over this. So, workouts. The best thing that we started to optimize within our workouts for my clients is intensity, your proximity to failure. So if the workouts aren't intense, there's no need to, there's no need to do the workout in the first place, right? This is the first thing that I always optimize. So form needs to be correct. If your form, let's say you do a pull-up, but you don't feel the muscle contracting, there is no need to lift any heavy weights, because you can lift really heavy but don't build any muscle. That's why you need proper form to target the most amount of muscle fibers as possible. When you have your form correct, then intensity comes in, and that's when I started to apply progressive overload, and your weight or your reps will increase from week to week. And this is what I actually do. I always make sure that their workouts are weekly updated, and it's adjusted if they go travel or with or without equipment. Now, the first thing that I always optimize is the fat loss phase. So if you have fat hanging around your body, this is exactly what I did for my client Nathan. So in the first 90 days of burning fat, we maintained the muscle or even built slight muscle. As you can see right here, he didn't only became skinny. He developed good shoulders, he developed good biceps and a great back. And the thing that we optimize for in the 90 days of burning fat is more higher volume and slight cardio. So we didn't optimize or we didn't prioritize cardio, but we supplemented with cardio. So you want to aim for a higher rep range. So 12 to 20 reps, which is great. And within that phase, we also made sure that the form and the execution is correct, so that the mind-muscle connection is there. When my clients get the mind-muscle connection dialed in, they don't have to worry about anything anymore. Let's say they get an injury, or let's say they slack off for a bit. They know exactly how to target the muscle. They know exactly how to put in good form and execution, and then it's good. You're gonna build the muscle again. And the more muscle mass you have, the less fat you have, because that muscle mass will actively start burning fat for you. We focused on building a strong foundation in that phase first, so a good core and a good arm strength, and also correcting the imbalances. So we made Dan as mobile as possible, fixing any pains or strains that could limit him from making immense progress. And then we focused on growing stronger and stronger. The rebuilding phase is actually 90 days of lean muscle mass, but these days are, it depends on from person to person, you know. For Nathan, we focused on 6 months of burning all the fat away. And right here for Wout, we focused on lean muscle mass because his abs were already showing, right? But he was just kind of skinny. He already had a good foundation, but he just wanted to get that, like that next level physique. That's when we focused on lower volume and maxing out the progressive overload. Only 4 hours in a week where we optimize for intensity to maximize our muscle growth and progressive overload, right? Staying in the 6 to 12 rep range, not anymore the 12 to 20, but optimizing for muscle mass. Now, more intense and effective workouts for maximum results, and if needed, we did a deload week for maximum recovery. When I see my clients push really well in the workouts, I sometimes do a deload week where they go a little bit higher in repetitions so they have more recovery. There's more blood flow, there's more oxygen running through their veins, through their muscles in order to recover, because at some point they hit a plateau, and that's what I always optimize for. And yeah, also lowering down with the cardio. No need for cardio anymore. Cool. Now, within our nutrition, I always make sure that to balance out their macros, to balance out their calories, and to minimize the fat gain and maximize the muscle gain. You hear me speak a lot about muscle mass, but don't worry, you're not gonna look like a bodybuilder if you apply this system. In no way are you gonna look like a bodybuilder, but the more muscle mass you have, the better your hormones, the better you're gonna feel, the higher your testosterone, and the more muscle mass you have, the more fat you're gonna burn. Now, cheat meals, we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into intermittent fasting. That was the last cheat code that I needed for myself. To get really lean and really not really muscular, but get really lean. That was the last cheat code that I needed. And hydration, you need at least like 2 liters of water. Now in the fat loss phase, as in 90 days of burning fat, here's how we actually, without meal plans or diets, optimize for their own favorite foods. We optimize to make fat loss the highest priority in the fat loss phase by putting them into a caloric deficit. So within the system that I use, they don't have to count every little calorie. It would be a lot of waste of time and a bad relationship with the food. The way that we do it is basically within an app, you'll automatically track the calories. The only thing that you need to know is the serving size and what type of food it is. But eventually you want to start, what we started to do is balancing out his favorite foods, as in his protein, his carbs, and his fats. And yeah, balancing that all out with his favorite foods. And then optimizing it with 16 hours of intermittent fasting to repair the body and stimulate fat loss. Eventually, if you eat in an 8-hour window, and the other 16 hours you optimize for fat loss, as in fasting, you're going to enter ketosis, meaning that you're going to use your fat as your energy. And that's a cheat code, I can tell you that. Once you start applying that, you'll immediately feel and start seeing results. Now, in the lean muscle mass building, look, the reason that I got this physique, this is me, to look really well and like shredded, I was still eating my pizza. I was still eating my fries, the shit that I love. But with the fasting and optimizing to make sure that it comes out balanced, which I do for every single client, this is how I started to look. And this is like the system that I use right now. Increasing the calorie intake so the muscle get the fuel they need to repair and grow stronger. No need to do intermittent fasting anymore, but I still do it nonetheless. But it's no need to do intermittent fasting if you're really from skinny to wanting to become muscular. And re-establishing a high metabolism by eating more, but still coming out balanced. So you'll still look lean whilst building a lot of muscle mass. And yeah, here you can do 4 to 5 cheat meals per month. And within the fat loss phase, cheat days are allowed, like maybe 1 or 2 per month. It depends. And then building a physique that is easy to maintain after the process. There is not really needed for cheat days or cheat meals if you like to eat what you're eating. Because a lot of people, they go into diets and meal plans, and eventually they need a cheat meal. They need to escape that lifestyle. And that's not what's good, My whole goal with my clients is to let them realize that they don't need diets and meal plans. They don't need to give up their favorite foods, but it's a lifestyle that you don't need to escape, but that you become. Of course, you don't need to eat every day, fried chicken or fried stuff or pizza all the time. That's not what I'm saying. You can still eat what you like, but there's no need to go on a diet or a meal plan. Okay, cool. Last thing is energy and recovery. Sleep optimization, personalized habits, morning activation and meditation to reduce the stress. And within every habit, I optimize to decrease the resistance, right? A lot of my clients, they come to me and they say like, yeah, I have all these books in my closet that I actually want to read, but I never come to it. And I then make sure to decrease the resistance towards reading, and then eventually they have a book in their hand. It's like, okay, it makes sense for me to read right now. But I'm going to go into that. But sleep optimization, I make sure that 30 minutes before they go to sleep, they stimulate as much melatonin production as possible, so they have a deep sleep and recovery. Examples are 30 minutes or like 20 minutes of reading before you go to sleep, cutting out the blue lights, making sure that your brain is aware that it's nighttime, because if you're on your screen in front of you in the lights, you're not going to have any deep sleep, you're not going to recover, and you're not going to build the muscle. You're not going to get in shape. You're not going to get rid of all the toxins. Your body will be in a stressed state. Now, personalized habits, these are always adjusted towards the goals and the bottlenecks that my clients are facing. So if they want to move up in their career, I look for solutions, and I make sure that whatever habit is needed, we make sure to adjust these habits, these personalized habits, from the moment they wake up until they go to sleep. They exactly know what to do to not only get in shape, but also achieve goals in other areas of their life. Morning activation, 5 minutes after waking up. Like I said, 50 morning push-ups. This is what you see me doing on my stories. But stimulate cortisol production, get that stress going through you. Good stress, not like fear, anxiety. No, good stress to have that undistracted focus and to optimize your energy, to push yourself throughout the day. And then meditation, 10 to 15 minutes max. That will improve yourself with better decision making and less stress. This is one of the biggest things that has helped me. I got in shape, yes, and I look really good, but if I'm not mindful of my actions, if I'm not mindful of myself, then what's the reason of getting in shape if you're not even mindful of doing so? I mean, you can live in this vicious cycle, right? You get up, you go to sleep, get up, you go to sleep, and you can get in shape, but nothing's going to change. If you're truly become mindful of yourself, as in you wake up and you're aware of yourself, like you're truly present with your partner besides of you. Let me bring you on a story, right? Like I've had this moment where I was on a travel with a vacation with my girlfriend, and I was checking in with clients on my phone, which I shouldn't be doing back then, but I care about my clients. And there were butterflies on the hike that we were doing, and my girlfriend's hair was just perfect, the way that I was looking at her, and I missed all that because I couldn't be present. I was always I was always in a stressed, I was always anxious, But once I started to meditate and once I forced myself to be alone with my thoughts and truly face what's going inside of me, that's when everything started to change in my life. But yeah, you're never too busy to meditate. Once you're too busy to meditate, that's the exact reason why you should be meditating. Cool. So this whole simple strength protocol is meant to get men lean, muscular, without diets, without meal plans, or spending more than 4 hours wasting time training in less than 180 days, 180 days. For Dan, the results were so worth it. Having to feel his muscular body for the first time and getting compliments from other people was insane. He sent me a text that he was at a party with some friends or family, and then someone said to him, like, who's that fit guy? He never had that compliment, and it's amazing, you know. It's like me re-experiencing like the first like benefits that you're getting from getting in shape. Like the clothes start fitting, the clothes like start looking good on you, all that stuff. A lot of people dream about getting in shape and finally dial in their habits such as reading or meditation, but with this approach, it's almost dummy proof and the results stay with them forever. Now, with that, you understand exactly how this process works. I have an offer for you. I truly want to help you. If you're a busy man that's either skinny or fat, and you're tired of having the body that drains your energy rather than giving it to you, and you know you're ready to feel good, look good, regardless of the clothes that you're wearing, or without the clothes even, you want to dial in your habits, you want to feel energized, you want to achieve the goals that you set yourself to achieve, right? Like New Year resolutions will stay New Year resolutions. It will stay dreams if you don't put in the action required to get there. Now, I will personally help you build a lean and muscular physique and learn how you can keep it forever in 180 days or less using the simple strength protocol. And if it doesn't work, I will refund you the full amount. I'm so confident that it works. All right, guys, this was it. I hope that you had some value out of this video, and I appreciate you sticking by. I appreciate you watching the video in the first place. So I hope that you understand the simple strength protocol, what it needs to take, you know, to get into a lean, muscular, and confident physique, as well as becoming mindful in the process itself. As I said, you know, I want to help you get on this process as well. So if you want, you can schedule a call in the link down below. I will leave a link in the description. You can fill it out and we're going to see if you're a fit for each other, if I can truly help you make that change, because everyone is different, everyone has different needs, everyone struggles with different stuff. And yeah, we're just going to have a little chat, see if I can actually truly help you make that change. And yeah, like I said, I appreciate you sticking by, I appreciate you watching the video. Nonetheless, I hope you had value, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side. And if not, keep watching my YouTube, keep watching my Instagram content. It's gonna help you out. I'm here just to help you guys out. All right, see you. Bye.